that's on you.
Yeah, we've got a double. Here, let me show.
Yes, we do have a double. Yes, segue.
There we go. Match number 1.
All right, so we've got Freeball versus Beccasetsfire. This is Freeball has been almost a part of every tournament.
And is busy doing stuff. Sticks around, you know. I mean, Freeball's in it for the long haul, like Moni.
Versus Beccasetsfire, who this is their first tournament. But I believe this is a loser bracket match. So one of them will be staying home this year, buddy.
So true, so true. Well, but they can still join other races, which is fun.
Yeah, the sad part of like joining other races and beating everyone else is like, well, if only.
True. It's true. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I'll see matches, like I've been testing a lot of games and I'll think, maybe I'm kind of decent at games. Maybe I need to get back in this tournament someday and do okay.
But this isn't the only match. We do have a second match at the same time because this has been the tournament of doubles. We've had a lot of doubles so far.
Oh, that's wrong. I guess we can't do...
Oh.
We can't do player cards for the second match. I don't know how he did it before, but it's
so just imagine that these cards are completely different.
Fish, who is new and is facing Someone325, who is by no means new.
Yeah, who took second place last year in the tournament. So, not a competitor who, if this is your first tournament, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm going to join, and your first competitor... Or actually, they probably had a match already, because I'm assuming someone fed into someone.
Yes, Tossfish won their match pretty well, actually.
So this is their second match. So it's not like they're being thrown to the wolves for their first match.
Yes.
Their second match, though, the wolves can have at you.
It's one thing with this bracket, because the newcomers, they don't get buys, so they usually feed into the seeds. So we're like really throwing them to the wolves, feels like.
Yeah, it's sort of a pick your poison thing. Do you go into the losers bracket just to have, like, you know, maybe some easier opponents versus winning to fight some very difficult opponents that have been in the tournament for a while, or in the past few tournaments? So it's a strong pick your poison. But we're still getting set up.
Not for a whole lot longer, in fact.
Oh, yeah, see? I like to use Murphy's Law of saying something that is completely wrong in the next 10 seconds.
Nice. We've got this weird little Twitch thing that's been happening, but it's like not an ad.
Yeah,
not really sure what the deal. It says like stupid stuff, and it talks about energy drink stains on jorts, and then it and then it just goes through.
I feel like because it used to be the stupid purple bar, or like the purple screen. That was just like, you're using a different browser to watch.
Well, this is
Twitch.
way shorter, which is good, and we shouldn't be getting the purple screen because of something else, but it's just, I don't really understand it. Regardless.
Well, we've got a game subbed by FFAO, who is in the chat, if you want to take away what this game is as a little preview.
Oh, it's one of the most traditional genres of Mystery Tournament. It's a puzzle platformer. It doesn't get very complicated, but it's still it's a game where looking ahead and seeing what the level wants you to do quickly will give you a lead for sure.
Puzzle platform, probably one of the more pure raceable genres in Mystery Tournament. Because there's so many different ways you can interpret that kind of gameplay. Like, is it more platformy than puzzly? Is it more puzzly than platformy?
This one is both, but I would say that the platform elements are not particularly like strong compared to the puzzle elements. So I would. This is probably.
So it is not both. It is.
Well, no, it's
more
both
puzzle.
as in like it makes you do both, but like clearly the actual the puzzling is set up better, is like better implemented.
It has puzzling and platformer elements. That's why it's called a puzzle platformer.
Fair enough. This is better than yeah, man, I was just thinking about that yesterday and then also
the
today.
sandwich race, just all sandwiches.
No.
How can we incorporate sandwiches into this race?
This you can probably sandwich yourself a couple times in this, like against something. And you in that instance, it's not two of the same thing and then something different in the middle. It's like you are you're the filling of whatever, and the buns are just whatever killed you.
Just anything else. It's
Yeah.
more of an open-faced sandwich. You know, an avant-garde sandwich. As my favorite cooking show, a deconstructed sandwich. It has all the elements of a sandwich, even if they're not together.
That said, I probably have a testing time for this. Gotta spell it right, though.
The race is starting?
The race is starting. Timer. Here we are. Boom.
Okay, so you're a little spaceman.
Yes. There are those terminals and that you don't need to care about at all. If you do, you're wasting time.
Oh yeah, we should post the paste bin in here.
I think that was already done.
Got it. Always read the paste bin. This has kind of a cool, like... Clearly someone was trying to design elements of it on purpose to look nice and to have a feel to it. Got a cool aesthetic.
And you have the main mechanic of the game that you can link two objects and then one object is going to move with the other one.
Oh, now I'm seeing why this is familiar. I was also looking for more Steam games to test, but I decided not to test this one because one of my mutual friends had already played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're in this chat.
Got it. It's because I'd already played this game.
Yes, so I kind of made an assumption
That's so funny.
that I don't
Look.
need to test this.
Yeah, I did. I played this because FFAO submitted it, so we're all here.
That was the kind of something I realized when I was looking for more subs. No, it's not because you're testing an offline mode. If it's in your account and someone else clicks the game, it will say that they own this game as well.
Yeah, I do test. Well, I'm in not offline, but invisible. But yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
If they're literally my Steam friend, then they're gonna know that I have the game. I guess I could turn that off, but I don't care to.
I don't think that's a function you can turn off. You'd have to like remove the game from your account. But anyway, so we've got, as FFAO said, you can connect the blocks together, and it looks like we got some basic boxes on buttons going on right now.
I'm not getting. There might not be music in this game.
I think there is. It's very faint though.
Let me turn this way up. There we go. We got tossed fish as audio. So, yeah, you can. You do need the mouse in this game. You can attach stuff together, and then you can pull and push them in various ways. And like, one box is the leader and the other is the follower. It actually matters sort of which one is green and which one is purple. Because one can be moved freely, and then the other one, like, if you move the green one, the purple one's always going to move exactly the way that you're moving the green one. But if you move the purple one around, it just changes their relative position and the green one stays put.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of different kinds of, like, you need to be focusing on one and moving the one color, but not moving the other color.
Yeah, and if you... I think there's a switch...
Yeah, because I just with someone just happened, like, push the ball, which caused the block to be moved with the ball while it was rolling down the hill. And I'm guessing you're clicking the connection with the mouse.
Yeah, you drag between them. Yeah, so let's look at the controls here. So you can press... You use the left mouse to untangle. You press Q to unentangle at any time if you want to reset what you're doing. And then if you want to do it like the other way, where one is green and the other one's blue, you just drag it starting from a different box. And I believe someone is probably in the lead here.
Someone, I think, is in the lead.
I'm not... a while ago. Yeah, at the top race, I'm not sure. Tossfish just entered level 3.
Got it. So yeah, the one mechanic you've noticed is there's the certain type of box that'll move the opposite direction that you're pushing the other thing. And then if you have a bigger box as green, it's going to impart double the force onto a smaller box, so it'll move like twice as fast if you're pushing it to the left.
It's like Freeball finishing up the level that he's on.
These first few levels, literally levels of this facility, are pretty straightforward. It gets a little wonky later on, where like there might even be multiple solutions to some things, but it's still good. But it's just like you feel like you maybe could cheese things here and there.
Okay, Freeball is ahead because we just saw this stage on Freeball's screen a few screens ago.
Oh yeah, this is pretty early on actually, where beccasetsfire is, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so Freeball entering level 3, while I'm not quite sure how much of a lead someone has on Tossed Fish at the moment.
It's pretty decent. When we asked, back when I said I think someone's in the lead, they were on this screen that Tossed Fish is on now. So that's at least a minute.
But being a puzzle game, lead changes happen. It's only 6 minutes into the race.
Yeah, my time on this was about 45 minutes. Freeball has to let this ball free, but has to entangle it first.
Yes. Oof.
Sometimes what happened.
Sometimes you want to see a ball rolling before engaging with the mechanic.
It's actually pretty incredible to see how quickly someone is moving through these levels. I mean, it's kind of standard at this point to expect someone to move through these levels really, really quickly, but it's just like the kind of thing where
it's like it's watching the expert play a game who, someone who has been in top 8, almost won the tournament last year, just seeing how they play a game versus someone who's, relatively new to blind speedrunning. and how they approach the game. You have like 2 different approaches.
Yeah. Well, and like we would want to talk about each of these levels, but it would be you'd have to like a sports broadcast and break it down in slow motion to actually talk about what he's doing.
Let's get that replay function in. Let's watch.
Yeah.
Didn't we try that once? It just didn't work.
Yeah, I think that was tried. Well, I don't remember by whom or why, but I think. But yeah, whenever you see a big box, it's usually meaningful. It's not random what size the boxes are because they do behave a little differently.
Yeah, because now we got someone dealing with fans.
Yeah, the fans are a little unpredictable when it comes to like where you would maybe think you would go. It doesn't just automatically push you perpendicular like the way the fan is blowing like you think it would.
Yep. And the reason why the big block is there because it will not get stuck and someone moves on to the next set of levels. And someone with the speed strat already finding out that you can skip the menu loading by hitting reset level while the elevator brings you down to the next level.
That's kind of insane.
Like those tiny optimizations.
I mean, you want to bring the A game. So here we've got one of these opposite boxes, but the opposite box itself is big, so... Nice, so that's the move.
Oh. Yeah,
it sort of
just
pulls
cracking
things
the
together
floor.
that are
Yeah.
entangled.
I bet if he connects those... Yep.
Well,
I don't know if that's right.
This is what's right, but
Because now when it goes down,
Yeah.
it'll bring it up.
Yeah.
But
what happened before, I'm just not sure. Maybe he could use that to his advantage later on.
yeah, already finding glitches to abuse certain puzzles. But that's the fun part with I personally love freeware. Because you get so funny interactions like that. Like you can see those sometimes in like your SNES games, but you don't get the joy of something magical like that.
Fish is having a little bit of trouble with this one. I don't think that it's just timing based like this. There we go. Oh, thought that one was gonna work. At the top
I
race,
think it is timing based, yeah, because I think it's when you hit that switch.
Yeah. We've got Bouncy Goop.
And Spike Wall right next to
Yes.
the Bouncy Goop.
Bouncy Goop will bounce you up higher if you fall on it from higher.
Yeah, Freeball just getting to the level that Tossed Fish just completed, but we don't need to worry about the race between Freeball and Tossed Fish. We're only concerned about the horizontal matches. So Freeball is going against beccasetsfire, and Tossed Fish is going against Someone325.
Very true.
We just have all 4 of them on here as they're all playing the same game, and it's just more fun to watch 4 at once sometimes.
Absolutely. And easier to see it all on screen at once and not have 2 different mods modding 2 different games. Someone having no trouble jumping on that thing from high. This is already like the 4th puzzle that involves the bouncy goop.
Yeah, so
Moving through this incredibly quickly.
So I'm assuming that each level is introducing a new sort of concept. So the one that someone is on is introducing the goop.
Was on.
Was on, yes.
This is kind of an insane... I feel like I was not here anywhere close to 15 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I think this has 10 levels, and someone's on level 8 by 13 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like someone needs to just use the fan to pop over this little lava wall. It's not lava, but...
You've got to get it moving first.
This is a physics nightmare.
It does work well. I did describe this game in my testing notes as kind of janky. Because it is a little bit, but not that janky.
And freeball getting to level 5.
I believe is in second.
Not doing the skip, the elevator skip that someone has already shown off.
Yeah, I can't believe he didn't pick up on that.
And Tossed Fish entering level 6. I mean, Tossed Fish is doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that they are going up against someone. 325.
Yeah, not just anybody. 325.
Yeah, gotta be specified. Because he is making short work of these puzzles as well.
If you're really good at mystery games and want to troll this tournament, you should enter as anybody 325, and then...
Anybody 436, because that's just one better. I think someone's gonna get it here. Yep, boxes have been popped.
Nice. But now what?
Is hesitant to...
Doesn't see what to do.
Oh, yeah, because there we go. Now he needs to go in the air.
Coming in a little bit lower on that third one, which I do think you need to do. The cycle isn't perfect there.
Yeah, that's just game poetry right there.
I had no idea Hal was one letter up from IBM. That makes a lot of sense.
While not decided yet at the bottom race, the top race, though, is still relatively close. I mean,
I think Freeball is in the lead for sure, is on stage 5, but...
beccasetsfire still close. She can still make a comeback.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, Tossed Fish could make a comeback, but someone just keeps moving is the thing.
Yeah, someone is just schmoving through all these levels.
Has to deal with those downward-pointing fans.
Did we get, like, a... FFA, what's the plot of this game? Like, what's the lore? If you know.
I didn't read the lore when I was testing either, so...
They did yeah, there are a bunch of computer monitors, and you can read about something.
So what's the imagined lore, then?
This is the only game by this studio. I'm gonna say that you are a scientist. Alright? Stay with me.
Okay.
I think that's all we need.
Alright. Cool. Cool plot.
Someone solving this level, really quickly. This is actually a really interesting level, but like...
It's hard to make note of what is going
Yeah.
on because he's just doing it immediately.
Oh, he has to press all 3. He's gonna go for it. He's not gonna.
Yeah.
No.
The good thing is the boxes stay where they are when you die, so just needs to
Yes.
press the last one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like, your progress doesn't reset too much when you die.
Basically none at all, other than the fact that you move back to the beginning of the room.
Which is actually fairly unique, I think, for a lot of puzzle platformers. Because most of the time, like, if you fail at a certain spot, oh, we've got keys now.
Yeah, we've got Mario Maker level.
I just realized there's elevator music as... But Toss Fish, I think, also has learned the elevator skip.
That's impressive.
That last puzzle in level 8 took me way longer than it took someone. That's actually a complicated puzzle, sort of.
Yeah, that final one with all of the boxes. Yeah, that took me quite a while. If anyone remembers last year, I don't remember which one was the better one. Temple of the Scorched Sea, I want to say. The structure of this room reminds me of that a little bit, where you keep ending up in an area and you've got to go and get multiple keys, then come back to the central room. Doggeride did that too, but with bosses. And so do like 6,000 Mario Maker levels.
I mean, it's a pretty common, like, level trope of, like, you spawn in, like, a lobby area that is the final area, but you need to venture off in the 4 corners in order to get to that final spot. Yeah, but I think we're at the point for someone where we have already been introduced to all of the level mechanics, and now it's just mixing and matching all of them to make the puzzles.
Yeah, these last sort of 4 keys are just sort of... It's like a challenge. It's testing what you've learned.
It's testing your literacy of the game mechanics to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the boxes actually lose momentum from bouncing, as opposed to doing the exact opposite effect of most bounce pads in games.
I think it'll go to the exact same height that it fell from. Maybe it's a little bit less.
No, I think I just saw it like it was slower bouncing, or maybe it was more.
What's he doing? I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do.
I mean,
I don't
it worked.
think it is. I think you can just move now.
Okay, and now we're actually getting like a very clear indication of who's in the lead in the top race. 2 levels ahead of beccasetsfire. Freeball entering level 7.
Oh wow, yeah. That'll be a difficult catch-up, probably then.
And it looks like Tossfish is also on level 7, but just a little bit
Someone
further.
entered big mode. Oh, we're out of big mode. It was fun while it lasted.
I think we're gonna get big mode again, probably when he finishes all the puzzles.
It's true.
In each area. We'll get to see big mode 3 more times.
This one, I remember this puzzle, like, being a little bit weird, if I'm remembering it correctly.
I think I just escort these balls like 5 times or something.
Oh yeah, I think it's just you just keep doing the same thing like over and over. Also, it's not super obvious that those are spikes, because like why make some of them lava and some spikes? It's hard to say. But you can't land on either.
I'm glad that we're calling it lava, despite knowing that it's not even close to what lava is. It's just red.
I guess it's definitely a laser, huh?
Yeah, it's a laser, but I called it lava, and then you just decided to run with it, so I'm glad I infected you.
It's red and it kills you. It's lava.
That's all it takes.
The two requirements of lava.
Be red and be deadly.
But if it's underground, is it magma? And if it's above ground, it's lava?
Oh yeah, it's true. That means this is magma.
But yeah, someone... Oh, big mode again.
Oh! Look at these details.
Did a little jig, waiting for the elevator.
Yeah, it's true. He's got some busy arms. Oh, and look at that. The cycle was just right there waiting for him. This is like small mode. This is the opposite. This is about as small as you can get. So now you can see, like, tossed fish, someone who's good at the game, but not, like, weirdly good at the game.
Yeah, but on the same screen as freeball.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So freeball is caught up to tossed fish. Yeah, so we're having that same issue that sometimes doubles have, where the cross race is closer than the actual match. Oh, but freeball moving on, actually getting ahead.
Wow, moving on to level 8.
Sky, I don't know what it said.
Yeah, I maybe security something.
But now we get to see someone else engage with this
Yeah.
magma wall.
Yeah. You can even see the electricity in it. It's magma for sure, I think.
Yeah, it's 100% magma.
Yeah.
Magma known for its electricity basis. But beccasetsfire getting to level 6, so still keeping the 2-level
Yeah.
deficit. So she's not losing time, but she's not gaining it.
Freeball solving this faster than someone did, actually.
Nice.
I don't think significantly faster, but got there a little quicker. Oh, but then... But then didn't, didn't stick the landing.
So currently right now, Someone325 is on level 8. Or at least... Or is this level 9?
This is level 9.
So yeah, Someone325 is on level 9, so is in the lead for their race against Tossed Fish, who just made it to level 8. While Freeball is also on level 8, and is winning their race against beccasetsfire, who just made it to level 6. And FFAO, correct me, there's 10 levels in the game?
This is actually the final puzzle in the game from what I remember, so someone's about to be done here.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh, it's like the 10th level, like the lore level?
I think it might be.
Yeah, I don't fully remember. Maybe there isn't even a 10th level.
I do remember this puzzle.
It does make sense that this would be the last level.
They got the encryption key, that's what they needed. There's all 4. Interacting with the computer terminal.
Yes.
Uploading.
Forget what you have to do here. There we go.
Oh, it's
There
got
we
a
go.
load. Loading, boss. This does seem like a game that would have a forced boss fight at the end.
It does not.
Like, well, I mean, as Maurice said, like, it's just got
Yeah.
some stupid mechanic boss that doesn't need to be here.
Oh no,
Oh, yeah.
the transmission failed.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right. It fails and then it's like, oh no, but you... It's like Ash Ketchum when Pikachu died. You willed it hard enough and it came right back. There it is. The dot done.
Yeah, there it is. Congrats to someone. Yeah, there's the fade out.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
time.
my time's a little off. Official time of 27:44. Oh, exactly what I said. Wow. I missed the start of the race for the same amount of time that I missed the dot done. That's incredible. So they ended up with the exact perfect dot done time.
But yeah. So wait, I like that little beam. Looks like one of those finger trap things that you have.
That's true.
Like.
It is an entangler, just like a finger
Yeah.
trap is.
Probably the inspiration for this game. But congrats to Someone325. Moving on in the tournament, Tossed Fish, unfortunately, will be sent to the losers bracket, where they're not out of it yet.
No, and I would say far from it with their performance. It's still
Yeah, 'cause
doing pretty good against someone, honestly.
sometimes it's a hard matchup when someone just plays the game just a little bit better than you, where you don't really have anything at fault outside of maybe one or two hiccups. It's just sometimes hard to beat someone who just outperforms. But our top race, though, Freeball and beccasetsfire.
Tossed Fish keeps skipping over the... Sorry, I should be focusing more on the top. But he's trying to get this box in the hole. And he's getting there. He just needs to unentangle when it happens. That's a really good... Is that a DNA emoji, Mitch? That's perfect.
But yeah, was kind of just watching someone finish up their race. So I think Freeball is still on, yeah, it's on the same puzzle as Tossed Fish. So still in level 8. Or I think beccasetsfire might still be on level 6. But now we actually have time to like actually analyze this level that Freeball and Tossed Fish are on.
Yeah. So you have 3 different boxes to do on all 3 switches. The final switch just kind of happens. You can turn on the fan and then move the platform out of the way. So the final switch is kind of free. But to get the other ones over, it just involves constantly flipping the direction that you're moving the box, and then also which box is the leader box. Like leader Hosen.
And Tossed Fish finishing that up. So on the final level. So it's mostly just pride for them finishing up, but they're going to finish up probably with a pretty good time, provided that none of these puzzles stump them too hard.
Yeah, it's probably still going to beat my testing time. Sure.
Whereas Freeball, also entering level 9, has a pretty good lead on beccasetsfire. It's not over yet, but beccasetsfire really needs to start pumping up the speed on these puzzle solves in order to make that comeback.
Yeah, Tossed Fish gave up. Thought that first room they maybe needed something else and decided to move to a different room, which is fine, but they will discover that there is nothing else, so they just kind of have to figure it out.
That is kind of the curse of having the multiple room layout. So, knowing our testers, they probably wouldn't allow something like that in without vigorous notes in the paste.
Yes.
About which direction to go first.
To go somewhere first. In this instance, you can go anywhere at any time. So this is the right thing. Freeball now needs to unentangle it, and then move the box back, and then unentangle it again. Is also moving on. Interesting.
I mean, it's a smart move if you're not seeing the solution immediately and you
Yeah.
have 3 other places you can go that aren't required. It's probably in your best interest to move on.
Playing a puzzle game that'll skip a puzzle and then I come back and then I see the solution in 3 seconds. Well, why did it take me so long the first time?
Okay. Some puzzle games have that effect on you. So beccasetsfire moving on to level 7. Still 2 levels behind. But if freeball gets back to that one in the top left and can't figure it out, there is a chance beccasetsfire could catch up.
True. 7 is not super long.
Yeah, 7's just the bounce pads, right?
Yeah, 8's a little longer, but
The concept is a little bit easier to wrap your head around.
The right side of the level that free ball is on demonstrates pretty nicely that you lose some height when you bounce.
yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought I saw, where you do lose. It is more physically accurate than most of the time when you have bounce pads. When you bounce on it again, you double the height that you just previously had.
I tried to skip one of those on the right and hit the spikes. So you have to wait through each one to lose the right amount of height. Cost fish is in big mode.
Post your favorite big mode.
Oh, what happened?
He got squished.
He got sandwiched. We did it.
Talk about foreshadowing.
Yeah.
For sandwiching.
This one toss fish is on is only just a little tricky because it's difficult to see.
Yeah, it's hard to identify that you
that
need to connect to that
there.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Was able to hit the switch button fast enough that they didn't have to, like, wait for another cycle, which is good, because they initially entangled them the wrong way.
Free ball's getting a little stumped on this area. I don't think is noticing the other box in the bottom. Well, like basically the middle left. Oh, now sees it. Moving on to
there
the
we
next
go.
part of that puzzle. Well, beccasetsfire is making some quick work of these level 7 levels. But it might just be a too little too late situation. Freeball is only got 3 more parts to complete.
I will say, beccasetsfire does go out here. She had some good races. This and Frogger on GameCube are 2 very different games. It's a strong mystery tournament experience.
It is better than getting double Sokobond.
Yeah, we're trying everything we can to make that not possible, but it's
There's only one Sokoban game in the pool, so no one can actually get double Sokoban.
We would. I will reveal, this is the first year where I specifically rejected a game for Sokoban, because it was like literally Sokoban with no other mechanics, and it was like, this just can't.
Yeah, the big one is that we've actually sent 2 of our competitors VR headsets and a little bit of boxes. So they will actually be doing IRL Sokoban for their match.
That'd be
So if you get
so
a weird
sweet.
package in the mail, that you were selected for that match.
How come AR Sokoban doesn't exist? It seems like a really reasonable thing. You just have to like move your furniture around.
It's called a job. It's working at Amazon warehouse.
It's called. It's like on Nathan For You when he started the movement. You know about that? It was.
I'm not aware of this one. I know Dumb Starbucks, which is my favorite.
He tried to get it. He hired this bodybuilder to say that moving furniture was the only way that he gained all of his muscle, and he wrote a fake book about the movement, and it was just to get free labor for a moving company, that people would come and like move furniture in order to like work out.
Oh, as exchange for them working out.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah,
that's how they're
yeah. They would
paid.
pay to come to the class.
I mean, I guess it's better than having a TV deal for $1, but it's hidden behind an alligator.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, this level that beccasetsfire is on now is a pain in the behind.
It's the one I think most people had trouble on. I think I remember seeing both Freeball and Tossfish stuck at this one at the same time.
Trying to connect it in the air. I don't know if you can.
It looks like you can. Probably gonna wait for it to stop.
There we go. There we go. We got it.
That's all. No, what are you doing? You have it.
Oh no. Where are you taking it? You gotta get on there. That's the whole thing. Oh no, but now has the box all the way to the right.
Just unconnect it. No. What? Yeah, I'm not seeing why she did that.
I get what she's going for, because she's trying to get the box on that button there. But it needs to be higher up in the air in order to do that. Meanwhile, Freeball is doing the one where you have to move this ball around in a channel. I'm gonna be honest with you, I never knew what clearance meant. And I still don't.
I don't even think the person who created the clearance stuff understands what it is either.
I think they said over and over that it was something. I mean, so...
The joke was that the clearance was, you'll be told later when you're a bit older. And now that everyone's a bit older, the person who had it forgot what it actually was.
Darn.
Yeah, I'm just kind of unsure what... Maybe I'm just not understanding the puzzle that Beccaset is on.
So... I think you just need to get that platform in a way where you can stand on it and then go through the blue laser yourself. I guess if you need to go down south, then you need to, at some point, pull the box off of that platform all the way over to the left to get it on that blue button, but I don't think that that's what needs to happen. Nice maneuvering. Yeah.
Watching Freeball just ride the ball up.
Quality. Because the bottom of the platform kills the box. That's another unfortunate thing about it.
That's another portion solved for Freeball. And it looks like Tossed Fish went back to the one puzzle that they think they were stuck on. And has found their way through it.
Nice. Freeball also has.
Yeah, so Freeball's stuck on one more left. And I'm just gonna probably assume that this is also Tossed Fish's last. And just another shout out to Someone325. Absolutely decimating.
Yeah, incredible. We also have another match coming up. Oh, someone's been waiting in the chat. I didn't even see him. Hello, someone. I'm sorry. I didn't see you waiting there.
Hello. Thought we were waiting for somebody else to finish, but that's fine.
That's what I assumed as well. And I didn't want to jump in on ID's thunder.
Oh, well, Freeball's pretty close. He can weigh in.
But congrats, someone. What a great finish on your part.
Yeah, it was a fun game, and thought it went pretty well for me.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the game? Anything stick out that you want to just shout out to?
Just cool idea, and then nothing too hard. I don't know.
Were you expecting a boss fight at the end after connecting all the encryption keys? Or was connecting the satellite to the radio dish enough of a boss fight for you?
I was expecting some sort of like escape sequence where everything's falling apart, but I guess this worked.
You know, not every game needs a boss fight at the end. But yeah. Yeah, there's not too much to say. I think really the only level I think that tripped you up was the beginning of 8 with the, as we've called them, magma spheres, where you had to bounce the box over the 3.
Yeah, it was hard to figure out, and then I kept messing it up.
Oh, and it looks like Freeball is finishing up. I think Toss Fish also finished. But Freeball also uploading the data. Who knows what data that is, but being uploaded as we speak.
The Entangled data.
Yeah, I'm sure it was on all those computer monitors, but...
Yeah, all the lore that was smartly avoided by all the racers.
And we do have another Give game just now, by the way. I'm gonna
nice.
be grabbing that game.
Just trying to think of some other questions for you, someone. Not really sure what else to say. Nothing too surprising about this game outside the mechanics. I think each level had its own little addition. What was your favorite part? Favorite additional mechanic that was added?
I don't know. They're pretty close. I guess the fans, they went pretty fast.
Oh, that's right. The one moment we saw when you pushed the block against the wall and it just shot up to the top immediately. We were hoping that you'd be able to incorporate that in a later puzzle as a hopeful skip.
Yeah, hopefully. At least I found the menu, the intro skip, I guess.
The menu skip, yeah. I noticed that. Like you. So was it just like hitting restart level in the menu? Because
No,
it went so fast.
It was just pausing the level that skipped it.
Because I noticed like you were going down the elevator and then immediately you had started moving to the right. Where
I was trying to find a skip cutscene button, and apparently it's a bug, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, because Tossed Fish also noticed that at some point as well. Freeball and beccasetsfire had not figured the bug of skipping the elevator. You know, it's those small time saves, though.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything, might as well mash all the buttons and see what happens.
It's the difference between a 2744 and a 2745.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need. But so this is your third tournament, right? Someone?
Yeah. I think
Uh,
the first one I got top 8, and then the second one I got second, so I'm doing pretty well.
yeah, you know, a little bit pressure, a lot of expectations, I think. Do you think you're going to take number 1 this year? You think you're going to beat whoever you up
Uh, Depends on what games we have.
any kind of games you're hoping to avoid?
Whatever the heck the pogo game was, that genre.
No pogo games. It is a reoccurring theme in a lot of MTs of seeing pogo games.
Yeah, just like any jank control schemes. I guess I'm not doing well with.
Yeah, it's sad we're not going to see beccasetsfire finish up their race because we are going to get set up for our next match, but just trying to think of, is there anything else you want to mention about the game, someone?
I don't know. It was a fun game. Everyone should try it out, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of cool mechanics could be expanded upon. But all right, I wonder who is our who. I might be shooting the gun a little early for ID, but who are our next matches? Like, who is our next competitors?
That one guy and fellow lizards are setting up right now.
And someone just leaving. Thank you, someone. I didn't tell you. You
Alright,
could have stayed,
someone. Alright,
someone.
someone.
You could have stayed. It wasn't me saying leave.